Hey everyone, it's Evangeline right here at eTrailer. Today we have the MORryde Cargo Slides. These are going to be trays that install into the basement of your motorhome, and we're going to see how this fits right here in our 2016 Tiffin Phaeton Motorhome. Now, depending on what size of the Phaeton Motorhome or what add-ons you chose with it, you might have gotten one or two of these pre-installed. So if you're looking to get them replaced, or if you're looking to get them added on because you didn't get them in the first place, this video will hopefully help you out with seeing what size you may need, what fits you best, as well as where it gets installed. Now for this 2016 motorhome, this came with not just one cargo slide, but actually two were pre-installed with this motorhome. Now, MORryde has made some upgrades to their slides over the years, so we do have a slightly older edition here, but that doesn't change much in terms of specs and how it works. You're gonna have just slightly aesthetic differences, like the color of the latch has changed from yellow to blue, but if you're looking for a replacement or an upgrade, this part right here will still be the part for your motorhome. The newer version is going to be slightly different in terms of length, but not much different, and it still is going to fit within your basement dimensions. So the dimensions of your tray is going to be 72 inches long, 42 inches wide, and this is going to sit 6 inches and 5/8 of an inch tall. And where this test fit right here is important is that you do not need the spacer kit with this tray. So if you were planning on bringing this out, for other motorhomes, they need a little bit of extra height to go over the lip. But because there isn't much of a lip on your Phaeton motorhome, you're going to be totally fine with it as is. This does have a 500-pound weight capacity and an 80% extension. So in order to fully utilize that extension, I do recommend you keeping an eye and a hand on that door. So as you pull this tray all the way out, you clear the door and you get full access into your storage tray. For this space for your actual cargo though, that's going to be 70¼ inches long and 38 inches and 7/8 of an inch wide, and that's because that will be the cargo space within the tray. Now you could stack things up so it sits a bit high or spills over a little bit, but if you want full accessibility to that sliding option, you are going to have to plan out your cargo. In your basement area, you're going to have these beams that you're going to need to dodge underneath. So measuring from the tray to underneath the beam, that's 13¾ inches of height. You can carry things that are taller than that. Just know that they're going to make contact with that beam. So if you really want to slide things out all the way, you're going to have to go underneath that measurement. Loading up your tray within spec is also important if you want to utilize that two-way function. So Josh, you can go ahead and push in that tray, and I'll see you on the other side. Just like that. So some things that people think about when they do utilize these cargo trays is they like to put the items that might be a little heavier, a little bulkier in towards the middle. If you don't need it as often, but you want to make sure that you have it in cases of emergency, this is the spot for it to go. But things you need easy access to, whether it's your tools, your gloves, your leveling blocks, those you can store on the edges of the tray, and that will make things a lot easier for your different adventures, your different trips. Rather than having to store things inside the motorhome along with all of your other stuff, all that dirtier and bulkier gear can totally go on your cargo slides. Some other features to this is your tray is going to arrive with an upholstered bottom. The bottom we see right here is actually the one that the Tiffin Motorhome Company used to match the upholstery currently in the motorhome. So yours might be a little different, but it will help prevent things from clacking around. Now this did come with the 2016 motorhome. It's currently 2024, so 8 years has gone by. I'm pretty impressed with how everything has held up. The trays are made of steel. You have a powder coat finish. Even though trays usually get the most beating underneath your basement because they're used to carry heavy metal objects, this still looks really good. Our rollers are a little dirty, but they roll perfectly fine. I'm pretty impressed overall with how everything has held up. The only things that do look like they've gotten wear and tear is around these slides, and that's just because of the cargo the owner used inside these trays that would hit into the basement. Also, there may be some wear and tear on your door over time with the tray sliding past it, but it still looks really good. I always get excited whenever I see a motorhome show up with some MORryde Cargo Slides, or when people ask to get some added to their motorhomes, just because they're so helpful, so useful, and so great for organization. The one downside they do have is that they will take up space within your basement. So if you're really trying to max out the room in there, you are gonna lose a little bit of inches on the sides as well as on the bottom because of where those slides sit and take up space. But I think they're so worth it because with the way that they can extend out and then you can reach your things on both sides of the motorhome, that makes it a lot more convenient. So if you have a Tiffin Phaeton Motorhome and you're looking to either replace or add to your basement area, these are gonna be the slides for you. If you have a different motorhome, then double check our installation video right here on our website, which explains where and how these install, and that way you can measure for your own basement space. This is available in multiple different sizes, so you can find the one that can fit your basement very easily through our website. But today, this was a look at the MORryde Extension Cargo Slides with a 500-pound weight capacity, an 80% extension, and two-way access right here on our 2016 Tiffin Phaeton Motorhome. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed this journey.